T-Bank Stadium near the Inner Harbor in Baltimore, Maryland. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll run with a second-round pick from April's draft. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's 2nd down.
I thought he did a nice job there setting an edge and making sure nothing could get to the outside. But he decided that wasn't enough for him. Worked his way back inside and made the tackle on the ball carrier.
Jackson now. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. You talk about this Bengals defense. They come into this one way down at number 23 against the run of the NFL.
One thing you do know, they'll be fired up because they're facing a top 5 rushing attack. And even if they have early success against them, they got to remember they got to sustain it because teams that are top 5, they don't stop running the ball if they don't get things done early.
The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. Fielded just inside the 20. A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10.
Here we go.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. That's good for 21 yards and a 1st down.
Here we go.
From midfield now, Burrow. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. And the Ravens are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50.
Partner, I think this one went awry very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
Baltimore with good starting field position as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
From the 44 now, here's 2nd and 4.
180.
Jackson. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get it out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
From the gun on third down, Jackson. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. The Ravens at 5-1 here in this early part of the season. And they coming off their very first loss of the season, suffered a week ago.
So now we can all take that chasing the 1972 Dolphins and take it and throw it right out the window, right? But let's face it, not many teams talk about that or even have interest in it. All they want to do right now is bounce back after that loss.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. Well, a nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down. From the gun, it's Jackson. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. A great effort there. His fourth touchdown on the year. And the Ravens use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Tucker with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
2nd and 7.
11 MT, 11 MT. Let's get set. 11, 11, 11. Stop.
Now it's Burrow. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. A Bengal first down on the 16-yard pickup there.
11, 11, 11. Stop.
Hands it off out of the gun. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Ravens 7, Bengals nothing.
Start of the second quarter, and it's the Bengals in control of the football as they're looking at a 2nd down and 9 to go.
Here we go.
Off the play fake, here's Burrow. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
On 2, ready?
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. In motion, the tight end.
Stop.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And they do get this across midfield to the 49, but a small consolation prize as he's well short of the first.
11, 11. Twelve, 12, 12. Stop.
4th down. Here's Joe Burrow. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Ravens will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
Well, those have been a problem for him all season, but never quite as much as they have in these last few minutes. Let's count it up now. A pair of picks on his team's last 2 drives and double-digit interceptions this season. I don't care if you're the best in the game or an undrafted rookie. You've got to take better care of the football or you're going to cost your team chances.
And he'll get it down to the 47 here. Give him 10 yards on the keeper, and it'll lead to a second down.
We changed it.
It's second and inches.
Here's Jackson. And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end Andrews. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. A gain of 32 that time. Week 7 action, and we've got a 7-point game here in the second quarter. And this offense hoping to change that right here. From the gun, Jackson. And that'll be incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Now Jackson taps his forward jet sweep. And he's going to get it inside the 10 to the 7-yard line. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. To throw again is Jackson. Touchdown! A great play there. With a second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Ravens have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Tucker now to add the point after. And it's good to make it 14-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback. And we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Here we go.
And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with it. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Burrow will throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
11 Tommy. 11 Mighty. 11 Mighty. 11, 11, 11.
They're passing here, Joe Burrow. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
11, 11, 11. 11, 11, 11, 11. 11 MT, 11 MT.
Here's Burrow. Had his hands on it, but dropped it. The rookie making a little bit of a rookie mistake. 3rd down. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those 2 elements together so they can make some progress.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Kyle Hamilton picks it, and the Ravens are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Well, they tried to take their shot right there, but the ball hung up a little too long, and it's intercepted.
And when you describe trying to take their shot right there, usually the ball has to be thrown out a little bit more of a line. You just mentioned it. The ball hung up there. The reaction time of the defenders, they win the day and intercept it.
After the interception, here's Jackson. And this is into the hands of Andrews downfield. Look at the big man rumble. And he gets it all the way down to the 3. A big play there on the catch and run. 77 yards.
Oh, big-time credit. What a play design there. They wanted to get him loose in the open field, and they succeeded. He had all sorts of room to operate in, and they finally track him down inside the 5-yard line.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. A great effort there. His 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And that makes the score 21-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line.
On one, ready?
The Bengals drive about to get going as they take over with exactly 1 minute to go.
11. 12. Stop.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And Jones has it over the middle. And out across midfield down to the 45. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
11 Thomas. 11 Mighty. 11 Mighty. Stop.
Burrow looking to pass. Looking deep here for Chase. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. So now then the penalty's got him set up with a first and goal. Now they'll run on the draw. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Second and goal from the 1.
Gun. Stop. 11.
They'll send the tight end in motion.
11 MT. Stop.
On second and goal, they'll give it to him again. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Third and goal now, mere inches from pay dirt. They'll try to run this one in. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. A great play there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bengals are on the board here in the final seconds of the first half. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Bucs set to get the football first, and they trail here as we get started in the second half. Now they'll go with a reverse. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And they trail here to begin the second half. What's going to be a key for them to get back in the game?
I think they're right there, and I think this game is still up for the taking for them because we always talk about turnovers. They had 2 of them in the first half, and once you start talking about if you have 3, 4, or 5, you know it's beyond difficult to try and win a football game with that. Those have to be eliminated. If they take care of the ball, they've still got a shot. Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down.
I like this focus there because he wasn't thinking about breaking that one big. All he thought about was, I need 1. Let's go get that. Ended up picking up 2.
Now it's Burrow. And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
11 MT, 11 MT. 12, 12, 12. 11, 11, 11. 11, 11. 12, 12, 12. Got?
Now Burrow. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And the Ravens are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They'll start at the 40, so great starting field position following the interception. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
He's had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. 2nd down and 3. Here they'll keep leaning on the running game, back to the ground. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And I don't think he got there. No, they stop him right where it all started. They'll be marked inches short. No gain on the play, and that's going to lead them to 4th down.
Hey, Alpha, it's hot. Nice hot.
From midfield now, here's Jackson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert. And they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And this defense will take over right at midfield. A very good starting field position for the Bengals here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line.
12, 12, 12. Got?
And here's a handoff out of the gun. He'll take this to the 46.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
From the 46-yard line, a second down and 6.
Here we go. Stop.
They'll set up to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's third down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing the throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
Out of the gun now on third down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't ready up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on fourth.
11.
They'll try and throw for it with Burrow. He's got his target. That's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That pickup goes for 25. What a flip of the script from fourth down to first.
On one, ready? Let's get set. Stop.
They're going to look to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
11 MT.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Burrow. Flush to his right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. And that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
To the air again, Burrow. That is caught. And the Bengals are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he'll be taken down after a minimal pickup, and that will take us to the end of quarter number 3. Back now in Baltimore. It's the Bengals. They've got the football, but they trail here as we get rolling in quarter number 4.
Ready?
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
11 MT. Here we go. 12.
And they'll run again. But he will lose yardage here as they knock him back to the 3. 3rd and goal. And keep in mind, very possibly 4-down territory. They'll try to run this one in. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. Only a yard that time, so now a decision to be made here on 4th and goal.
I know this is your spot, partner, so forgive me for jumping in, but there's no decision right here. They have to go for it in this situation. They're down on the scoreboard. How many other opportunities are you going to get?
Yeah, I'm with you. 4th quarter, like you said, down on the scoreboard. And remember here, a field goal virtually does them no good. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. They try to throw on 4th and goal from the 2, and the Ravens come up big down at their own goal line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. A real chance for them to salt this game away after that turnover on downs, holding a 2-score lead in the 4th quarter. Now Jackson back into his end zone. He's going to float this one deep right side. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Going for the knockout blow right there. I think if I'm up 2 scores, I'd be worried about an interception, but playing this way is what got him this lead. So you may as well ride it out to the end.
2nd and 10.
Right shot. Ready. Right shot. Sit up.
They'll throw again from their own end zone. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
So much of this game is focus and concentration. And whenever I see guys running the in route, I know that in the back of their mind, they're always wondering who's lurking inside that might put a big hit on them as they try and catch the ball.
The offense on 3rd down, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Jackson on 3rd and long from his end zone. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they're going to get this all the way out past the 20. And a nice gain at 21 yards. Big hook up there, forced to throw it on 3rd down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. From the 28, it's 2nd and 5.
Ready. Hey, hey. Sit up.
From the gun, it's Jackson. Throw right side is complete to Andrews, his tight end. A gain there of 21 yards. Well, normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the 4th quarter, but the way that they've passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? In this stage of the game, you would think you would switch to a running attack, but you're exactly right. They've thrown it so well throughout the game, and trusting this quarterback, I think you continue to do so.
An ideal spot here to get a 1st down and try to run some more clock, and this is 2nd and less than a yard. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 2 yards, good enough for a 1st. Now it's Jackson. Going deep for Walker. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Here's Jackson to throw. Oh, looking for Andrews downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
They geared up and took the deep shot downfield, but it turned out it wasn't one-on-one coverage. Extra defenders in the area, and that one winds up incomplete.
Jackson from the shotgun. A short throw caught by Andrews. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Jackson to Andrews on that one. 1st down, Baltimore. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. 5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews. 28 yards. And the Ravens look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Tucker with the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30.
On 1, ready?
The Bengals drive about to get going. But probably not much that they can do at this point, CD. Down 3 scores late in the fourth quarter. This is going to be a little too much to overcome, you would think.
Yeah, they'll go down swinging, but in the end, I think we saw the writing on the wall a while back because one team was clearly better than the other in this one. And while it didn't quite reach blowout status, I think we knew who was going to win this one well before we got to this stage. They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
12.
Now it's Burrow. Eluding the pressure right. And that'll be incomplete with the penalty marker down as well. And I think he was beyond the line of scrimmage when that ball left his hand. Maybe worse than the loss of yardage, they also lose the down. So now it's 3rd and long.
11, Tommy.
Now back to throw. Flushed out right. And that is incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
11, MP. 11.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And now here's another interception.
Kyle Hamilton picks it. Inside the 20.
And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. Tucker now for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
After the pick 6, here's Burrow again.
It got his man complete. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score.
Jamar Chase, 70 yards. And the Bengals get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. Burrow and the Bengals offense staying put. They'll go for 2 here.
Here we go. 11 MP.
They'll try and throw for it. Escaping the pressure right. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion. Caught in the end zone. And that cuts the lead a bit further. So it would no doubt be a miracle comeback from here, but let's see what they can do starting with the onside kick. And this one recovered by the hands team for the Ravens. The risk reward of the onside kick, when you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling. Whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things. Now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as it comes with 1:04 left to go in the game.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Now we're at the 41, 2nd and 9.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And down inside the 35 he goes to the 32-yard line.
45 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it.
And it'll be intercepted. It's DJ Turner who's got it. And the Bengals are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Boy, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Through the middle of the field.
And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown.
Jamar Chase
with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns.
And the Bengals have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. Burrow.
And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst, and if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And now here's a carry heading left. And some room to roam now. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column.
Things started off exciting. This one had a high-scoring first half, and nobody let their foot off the gas in the second half either, Charles. And, you know, for them, a really nice victory in a high-scoring output.
You're right about that because so many times we'll see teams come out slow and take a while to get going, and points become a little bit harder to score near the end of games, as we know, because everyone tightens down. But no such issues in this game. The scoring started right away and held up at a steady clip the remainder of the game.
So for Baltimore, they remain one of the hottest teams out there as the win moves them to 6-1. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Cleveland Browns. Meanwhile, for Cincinnati, they fall a game under the 500 mark at 3-4 through 7 games. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Santa Clara to take on the 49ers. So for our entire